All right, well, like I start all videos, we are here in Ireland. I've got Mom visiting. So it's a work trip, but we've got our little weekend here, and we're gonna go look at Newgrange, which is what?
It's 5,000 years old. They don't know how they built it. It's kind of like the pyramids, but it's a giant mound. And on the solstice, the sun comes in and hits the altar.
There you have it, very mysterious. So on we go, eventually out to Belfast area. We're gonna see the Titanic Museum. We're gonna see the Giant's Causeway, probably have a beer at some point. So, Ireland, here we are. It's so pretty. Across the river and over to Newgrange.
We're here. It's Newgrange. I read about this years ago in the book Ireland. Mysterious. 5,000 years ago they built this.
I don't know, if you ask me, I like the old Grange better. So we've got all of these stones, which they said came from the riverbed nearby. This is in the middle of a kind of U-shaped curve of the river, which was apparently enticing for the people who built it here. So these stones are all over this building and even forms the roof as well. And then what you'll see along here is some of the megalithic art. Mega being big, lithic being stone, big stone art. It's a little bit hard to see here, but there's these swirls that have been carved into it. And that would have been done like 5,000 years ago or something like that, so probably a bit weathered, but yeah, here it is. Okay, so this is the entrance. Like I said, we don't have the special ticket, we can't go in, but what we were learning is that you'll see the box above the actual entry itself, and during winter solstice and a couple days surrounding it on either end, you get light perfectly aligned, sort of requiring light to enter from the bottom and from the box. Going through the tunnel, it makes this really narrow little spot that shines on the very back. Of course, since the sun changes with the rotation of the Earth, it's only these few days a year that it all perfectly aligns to make that nice angle of science. I don't know exactly how it works, but anyway. It's old, it's big, it's rock.
Fascinating.
It's megalithic. Just one afternoon, evening in Belfast, but we're going to the Titanic Museum. I heard it's a bring your own life buoy, just in case. We'll be hanging out here just a short time to see some of the city, and then off to the Giant's Causeway and back to Dublin. So very fast, short little weekend hop, but one I'm glad to have in between a work trip with my favorite mom. So. I mean, even these pieces you can see have some really nice sort of hexagonal shapes around the sides of the boulders. But the big exciting part is up there. So you've got the Giant's passageway and the giant that is Mom about to passage. And this is all about 60 million years old. So, give or take, it's what it says it is. It's cool basalt columns from over 60 million years ago. And it's formed by just unique lava cooling conditions that causes them to crack in this way. So. Time to just bounce along the little rocks. Another really interesting bit is just seeing these darker stones. They're exposed much more to tides and ocean spray, so they're a lot smoother. If you look at these ones, versus we look over where Mom is sitting, and these are a lot less smooth. Okay, 1 out of Giant's Causeway. What's the rating?
10.
10 Giant's Causeways? Wow, that's high. One thing I'm really enjoying is just watching the water come in. And here there's all kinds of kelp and must be other sea life going on that makes me really tempted to want to go scuba dive. Mom just made a discovery as well. If we look really far off in the distance, you can actually see part of Scotland. I'll zoom us in. And there it is. Some Scotch is waiting.
Brilliant.
Coat of arms for Dunluce Castle. Now into the ruins. You can go sit, have a nice little fireplace, read. Pretty nice view, huh?
Beautiful day here.
It's so dramatic that it's built on its own little chunk of land since it has the bridge
Yeah.
there. A little unsettling. And into the castle.
I just love all the flowers in here growing in the castle ruins on the edge of the lands.
Just doing their thing. It's a nice little view to have out your bedroom window, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Stop that. Don't you know it's rude to look up someone's chimney? Pretty neat, huh? Come take a look. More castle bones. So that raises the question, is it an old castle or actually just a flower garden growing along the castle? Out for a stroll, are we?
Now go away before I taunt you a second time.
All right, well, that's pretty much the end of our little weekend adventure out to Northern Ireland. We hit Belfast, Titanic Museum, Giant's Causeway, the castle here, and so it's time to get back into the car driving the wrong way. Hey, is the map big enough, do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the Antrim Coast. It goes all the way down to Galway.
Good news.
And you can sleep under it if you got cold.
Yeah, good blanket.